According to a report, Kevin Dunn didn't think that Becky Lynch was attractive enough to be a champion. Plus, some top stars are upset about Vince McMahon's retirement, and a main roster star has been moved to NXT 2.0. It's all in the wrestling news right now. Keep your finger off the switch, Dunn. Kevin Dunn, very much in the news today, and I'm sure it's a glowing report on Kevin Dunn.
It certainly is. He was trending once again in the wake of Vince McMahon's retirement because various WWE superstars are reportedly saying they don't think he's going to be there for much longer. He has been one of Vince's right-hand men for an awful long time, and people don't think he's going to be there for more than a year or so. He's still with the company at the moment, but everybody's talking about him, and there's been a new report in the last few hours from Leslie Lee from Struggle Session, and this is regarding some of Kevin Dunn's comments a few years ago before Becky was champion, and his belief that she wasn't physically attractive enough to be champion. You will remember reports also from a while ago where Kevin Dunn had said that he didn't like her accent, didn't understand what she was saying. Becky Lynch sort of alluded to this on Twitter back in 2016, saying, for those that didn't understand my accent, what I said was, SmackDown, Alexa, Glasgow, face slapped off her. So now this report's come out and said that it wasn't just a voice that she didn't like. Kevin Dunn also didn't like the way that she looked, and she wasn't attractive enough for his standards. That's male model Kevin Dunn saying that Becky Lynch, physically beautiful woman. Right, no, it's easy to do that. It's easy to comment. It's not fair. It makes me as bad as him almost. Kevin Dunn is ludicrous here because obviously Becky is a ridiculously attractive woman. We don't need to talk about the way she looks. More importantly, she's a bloody good wrestler and she's tremendously entertaining, was hugely over, and really isn't that what matters?
Yeah, there's a crazy idea.
Right.
Here's a concept that
She's
works.
quite fun to watch and she's really good in the ring. I don't get. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, we hear a lot of stuff to this sound of Kevin Dunn. There is very much a feel of like they have to be, female wrestlers have to be physically attractive before we'll even consider doing anything with them.
Yep.
And then you have someone like Becky Lynch that comes along who is incredible at wrestling. She's an incredibly imposing figure. She's an attractive person. She's got all the bits, but because to one person, I don't know if I fancy her, and that shouldn't be the end of the conversation.
No, of course it shouldn't
be.
It shouldn't really enter the conversation.
It shouldn't enter the conversation. That might be the end point of it.
Reading an excerpt from Mox's book where he said the opinion of Kevin Dunn goes so far. His words can literally stop a wrestler dead in their tracks because he had the ear of Vince McMahon. To that extent, Vince respected his opinion that much that if he said something like that, it could be pretty damning.
And I think this is why Kevin Dunn may find himself in a situation where those days are running out. I don't think he has that same sort of mind control power with someone like Stephanie McMahon, certainly not with a Nick Khan.
Nope.
It depends how well he's worked to get into that.
Triple H can't
system.
stand the guy.
Triple H can't stand the guy.
As far as I know.
I think Dunn is about to take his finger off the switch here. I don't know whether he's going to be around that long.
Again, this is from a report, but given his history of saying stuff, and given the reports that have come out in previous years about him, and everything that we know about the guy, I would put money on this probably being true.
Dave Meltzer shared something about Vince McMahon's retirement, which I don't know whether you've heard. Vince McMahon's retired. Don't know whether
just making videos.
Don't know whether you've heard that rumor or not. Dave Meltzer said just the other night, 3 weeks ago, Vince had told the talent in Vegas that, and he says, I'll give you the exact wording, he was always going to be here no matter what.
That's what my dad said before he left to go and buy cigarettes.
So this it's funny because I think some people may have taken this out of some context by saying, therefore he's going to clearly always run the company. I think that's more somebody who knows that they're probably going to be going away but can't say anything yet, and is just going, I'll always be here.
I'll be on the end of the phone sort of thing for you if you need a chat.
When Obi-Wan Kenobi said the Force will be with you always, it didn't mean he was coming back to lead the Jedi. It meant he was giving a message of support to Luke Skywalker.
That's what he meant. I
just compared Vince McMahon to Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Tomato.
Have fun with that. He's
so
off to Dagobah.
This has seemingly upset a few people, especially some top stars. So reports are circulating. There are a lot of people within WWE who are believed to be happy about Vince's retirement. A lot of people who are maybe low on the pecking order within the roster. I'm talking active performers. Some of them because they think they're going to get a bit more of a chance now. People that Vince maybe wasn't going to invest in are now going to get a good shot at it. But apparently some top stars are upset about the retirement. Once again, Fightful Select saying that there wasn't a unanimous celebration of the retirement. Multiple top stars seemed dejected by the abrupt news and said that they had no idea it was coming, which is probably emphasised by the fact that 3 weeks ago he said, "I'm not going anywhere. I'm never going to leave you." You know what I mean? So it was noted in the report that also some talent don't believe Vince McMahon's retirement will be permanent as well. This,
it's wrestling and retirement, so totally. It goes hand in hand, doesn't it?
Totally. I think because it had done, in my personal opinion, it had done a bit of damage to the share prices. Get rid of him for a little bit. That's gonna decrease the share prices more. But once that's built up again and they've shown that consistency, I wouldn't be surprised to see Vince come back at all. But that's not what a different report said yesterday. We have no idea what's going to happen with this, obviously. But the source told Fightful, "I'm not banking on anything being permanent. Triple H was phased out. Steph was phased out. Bruce left the company for a decade. Johnny's been in and out. None of them have the power that Vince does. I'm not convinced that he can actually stay away, especially if he feels the heat has died down. We will see what breaks over the next few weeks. I'm convinced that more is coming."
That was my sort of gut feeling when it felt so sudden for him to go, "Oh, I'm retiring, bye."
Yeah. Especially after he came out on telly and was like, basically, "I'm not going anywhere."
Yeah, I ain't going anywhere,
Something has changed here, and I think in the next few weeks, maybe it could be this afternoon, I don't know, something, and it's going to be more serious than what we already know. That's my hunch. That is a total hunch. But he's done a 180. He really has. Comes backstage, F him. And now, see ya.
Bye, I'm leaving now.
Something's going on here. I don't know what.
Something has changed for Commander Azeez.
See you later. Thanks for watching the news. Leave him on a cliffhanger, Tom.
Leave him there. You'll find out more on Wednesday. Commander Azeez, who was on the main roster as Apollo Crews' bodyguard. And
I thought you were going to say who was on the main roster as Commander Azeez.
Commander Azeez, known Commander Azeez, who played the bodyguard Commander Azeez on Monday Night Commander Azeez, was on Raw as Apollo Crews' bodyguard, as Apollo Crews' Commander Azeez. However, Apollo Crews then nipped down to NXT and didn't tell him, didn't even leave a note. But then it's all right, though, because Azeez has followed him, and now Commander Azeez is on NXT 2.0. Now, he hasn't debuted on TV yet. He was on the Coconut Loop with the NXT live shows. He was in Cocoa Beach, Florida, walking out with Cora Jade. Yeah. Cora Jade, now a bad un, now a wrong un. She smashed her skateboard and everything. She's got herself a bodyguard in Commander Azeez. I like this.
Yeah, I like this as well. It was very effective. They lost the match there to Sangha and Ivy Nile. No, I think this could be all right. I've got a feeling this is like Commander Aziz's last shot to get over. They've done a few little bits with him here and there.
So we had Babatunde entering the Greatest Royal Rumble.
We did. We had the Raw Fight Club. What was it called? What was it called? Fight Club Raw.
Shane McMahon's thing. Shane McMahon's cockfighting club.
Yeah, that's the one.
We had
Raw backstage, not backstage. Raw Underground.
Jesus Christ.
It's early morning. I'm hungover.
The follow-on to Raw Overground and Raw Womble in 3. So he was David Kato on Raw Womble in 3. Then he was Commander Azeez. He turned up at WrestleMania and helped Apollo Crews save the day. Yep. And then Crews left, and now he's on NXT. I don't know whether he's still Commander Azeez. I mean, he's listed still as Azeez.
He was announced as Commander Azeez.
Okay, but so he's keeping that whole shtick.
We'll see. We'll wait for NXT and maybe he'll pop up. I imagine he'll be on TV in the next few weeks. Good luck to him. I think he's all right. And I find that an intriguing partnership, but we'll see.
We have extra content throughout today. Don't know whether you heard, Vince McMahon retired. So we've got some stuff going out later today that talks about that. I've done a breakdown of basically what happened on Friday, like beat for beat. It's all in there. So if you want like a little cheat sheet for what happened on Friday with the announcement, the retirement, and all the other stuff, I've got you covered in about, I think, 12 minutes or something like that. We've got a podcast later.
Oh, I think you meant it's going live in 12 minutes.
Yes, get on with it now. Hurry up.
Yes, a discussion piece going live tonight as well. It's ruined all of our weekend plans. Selfish man.
He's so selfish.
He is.
We'll have more wrestling news, I guess, throughout the day and tomorrow, which is Monday. Cheers, Vince.
Great weekend. This.
Great weekend. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.